Good evening everybody, it's Dan here from Rocksalt, and this evening we've got something really special and really exciting and cool here in the Café in Blackrock. So basically we've teamed up with the Dundalk Food and Wine Society, and they are coming here for a special evening meal. They don't know what they're getting, it's a complete surprise. They don't even know where they're going yet. They're basically going to get a WhatsApp message. They've already booked and paid, however they're going to get a WhatsApp message in the next 15 minutes to tell them that they're here. They need to be here in 30 minutes and the table is served and we're getting ready to do it. So what we're going to do today is we're going to take them down a little bit of a history of Rocksalt Café. We're going to start off with little chicken stuffing bites inspired by our Rocksalt chicken and stuffing sandwich. We're going to give them little a starter of a trio of our small Japanese style sandwiches, as in what we've currently created in our Café restaurant, and then we're going to give them a little taste of something that we're working on and basically what's next for Rocksalt, and we're going to do these little fish bites as well. We've got them really fresh and it's going to be absolutely class. That's going to be their main course, and then we're going to finish with small little Rocksalt style pancakes. So it's basically nearly a four course tasting menu as we talk them through the journey of Rocksalt, some of our inspirations between the food scene and why we created Rocksalt in the very first place. So it should be a really interesting night and I'm looking forward to it. So this evening, guys, what I'd love to do is take you on a little bit of a journey of Rocksalt, okay? So we took the whole food concept of Rocksalt was very basic, and what we wanted to do was to create food that everybody would enjoy, that everybody would know, but put our own little twist on things. So we're going to give you all a little taster of something that was really special, started off with us now. Peter and Dulce are going to be going around with it now in a second. Basically, it's our chicken and stuffing sandwich. Okay, we've had it on the menu since the day we opened. But what I love about this, we kind of resemble this, or we copied it from a pre-packaged garage chicken and stuffing sandwich that everybody loves. A very simple concept. However, instead of it just being a standard chicken stuffing sandwich, we went out and we sourced the best sourdough bread that we could find. We paired it with this Lollo Rosso lettuce, oak leaves underneath it. We make our own Caesar dressing, which layers underneath. We put a sprinkle of mayo on top, and we give a full chicken breast, well, breast and a half realistically at the moment. And it's all slow cooked and marinated overnight as well. So we put our own twists and turns on it. So basically, this is your premium garage sandwich, if that makes sense. I don't think I've ever described it as that, but so they're coming around with it now, guys. Enjoy. What I'd love to do is I will take you on a little bit of a tour of our food side of stuff as we go along. This is basically the very start of the Rocksalt journey. The next course is something that we've just developed in Café, and we're going to give you a little try and tasters of that. And then we've got something that we're working on that is going to be a next concept that we're looking at. So delighted for you all to try it. Right. Enjoy, guys. Our next course is going to be, I suppose, the next evolution of what we're going to try and do. So I'm not sure, you might have heard, you might not have heard. It's a secret that we've been trying to keep, but it always kind of gets out. But we recently acquired the Mullins Fish and Chip place up the road here in Blackrock. So our next step, what we're going to try and be working on is to create a new fresh fish and chip takeaway, basically, without all the grease, without all the big, try to create a little bit, I wouldn't say healthy, but as healthy as you can get for a really tasty takeaway, if that makes sense. So what we're going to try now is we've got some fresh haddock from the Fisherman's Catch up in Clara Head. You're going to have two different types of sauces with it. So the first one is a chimichurri on top of one of them. Then you've got a lemon aioli, and you've got a bed of pea puree underneath it as well, with some charred lemon. And then we also have a arancini with some Parmesan cheese on top and a little bit of spicy marinara sauce. All right, enjoy, guys. Next course is, I suppose, a newer concept that we created in our newest restaurant in Castlebellingham, where we have the Mill, and that only opened a couple of weeks ago. So this is a Japanese brioche milk-based bread, and we're going to give you 3 little tasters. One's going to be a crispy pork belly, the other one's going to be a crispy chicken, and then we have a grilled halloumi as well. Okay? So basically, we developed this concept. We went over to Amsterdam looking to try and find the best fish and chip shop we could find, and we saw in Amsterdam there was these guys making fresh chips straight from the spud in the middle of the restaurant, so we wanted to go over and try it. However, when we got over there was a place called Chun's Café in Amsterdam, and we went and we'd heard about it, and we heard they were the best sandwiches that you could find. When we got there was a queue around the block, and I said, oh, feck that, we're not queuing. So, but then it sat with me, and I was thinking, Jesus, if there's a queue for 40-50 minutes, there must be something good here that we got to try. So the next morning we got up and we went back there first thing in the morning, and we had to wait for about 10 or 15 minutes still. However, we had it, and it was absolutely incredible. So basically the concept was they baked these fresh Japanese-style brioche milk-based breads. They cut them in the middle and they stuffed them. It was the best sandwich that I'd ever tasted, and they grilled them and it was just like a machine. I loved every bit of it. So I said, feck it, we're going to try that. So we've got 2 bakers, Kasia and Pat, who work in our bakery next door. 2 weeks later, I flew them over and I gave them the sandwich, and I said we're going to try and create this and make it a little bit better. So the last 6 months, they were baking breads to beat the band. They were trying to get it right. We were trying them, we were tasting them, we were trying different things, and eventually we came up with what we think is this closest, but a little bit better to it. So Rocksalt Castlebellingham opened 4 weeks ago, and it has been flying ever since, and it's been really, really positive so far. So I'm going to want to give you guys a try as to what the new concept is. So enjoy. So guys, we're just on to our last course now, and there's, again, you've got a trio, so there's a theme of the evening. You're going to try one of our sweet pancake stacks, so it's a mini version. We've got our chocolate brownie, and we've got a lemon meringue for you to try as well. So they are all made in-house from our bakery team, which is in Little Rocksalt, just at the back of that, and we also have another little kitchen at the back here. I've got a really quick, really nice story to tell you about our bakery. We never intended to open a bakery. Not once did I ever think we'd open a bakery or be baking our own stuff. There's so many fantastic people that do that, and it was never in the plans, never in the pipeline. Until there's a lady called Kasia who joined our team as a kitchen porter, and she told me one day that she can make the best brownies that she could. So I said, yeah, no problem at all. Make a few brownies. Look, we'll see how they go. So she put them on here one day, and then all of a sudden we said, do you know what? Why don't you do that once a week? Come in and make brownies. And then she started making caramel squares, and then rocky roads, and then a few other things. And she was just doing it out of the back of the kitchen in the morning times. And then all of a sudden she was full time, and she was baking everything in house, and it was absolutely amazing. So then we had an opportunity. We opened up a small little kitchen in the Joe's in Dromiskin, which was a small little place that gave her a little home to start baking stuff, and she was able to make stuff there, and we were transporting them around the Rocksalts at the time. And then what is now Little Rocksalt came available, so we thought that was the perfect place to put our own little bakery in there and have a grab and go section and have our coffees to take away and stuff like that. So Kasia moved in the back there and started baking full time and started doing all the croissants, the breads, the pastries, all of that stuff. Everything that you see in Rocksalt is made fresh in-house now, and it's something that I'm really proud of, and it's a lovely, lovely story about just how great people are, and when you give them the opportunity to the right people, it really makes a difference. So it's something that we're really proud of. It's great. So just guys, thanks so much for allowing us the opportunity to showcase a little bit about what we do, who we are, and your last course is on the way as well. And just another little thank you for you all. I have a little voucher for each of you, a little Rocksalt voucher, so we'll give them out to you as well. It's not much on it, it's only enough to get a coffee, so don't get too excited. No problem, thank you so much guys, thank you.